Hello everybody, Accureye here, and welcome back to Accureye Talks, Street Fighter 5 and where the characters land in a ranked battle. So, of course, before we get started, let me ask you a question. What is your favorite character in Street Fighter to use? Or, if you do play Street Fighter, who is your favorite character to use in Street Fighter, and why is it your favorite character? But with that being said, we are going to be talking about Rashid today. Our first actual mid-tier character in Street Fighter to talk about for ranked mode. Surprisingly enough, yes, this is our first actual mid-tier ranked character to talk about. So yeah, so as you'll see here, Rashid definitely is a mid-tier. I mean, it's possible that Rashid is a mid to high tier character, but personally, I find Rashid to be a bit of a mid-tier character. And as you can see, I'm showing off V-Trigger 1 there. In my personal opinion, V-Trigger 1 is just not very good for Rashid. At least for Rashid, because it just doesn't really give him much use, in my opinion. In my opinion, V-Trigger 2 is a much better V-Trigger, because you'll see here how V-Trigger 2 makes his tornado strike move much more powerful, and you can see that there. He's just so much more powerful with the V-Trigger 2 tornado compared to the V-Trigger 1. And like I said, you'll see it here how how his V-Trigger 2 is just so much more at least in my opinion better. But yeah, with that being said, as it is, as you of course will already know, it is time to showcase Rashid and his him in a real battle situation. So yeah, with that being said, let us get into it, shall we? Let's get into it now, shall we? And yeah. So yes, let's go ahead and get into the the battle. The battle for Rashid, and yeah, I will show you that. So here we are getting into the battle for Rashid, and yeah, as I always do, of course, you all know we do about 2 battles here to showcase, or at least try to showcase Rashid in the best possible way. And yeah, with that being said, yeah, let's go ahead and get right on into it. So here we are, of course, getting into the battle with Rashid, and you'll see here how Rashid is just, he is what he is, and, with that being said, yeah, he's not bad. I mean, I don't use him much. You all know, if you haven't already, I don't use him much. But anyway, continuing with my thoughts for Rashid, is that, honestly, you'll see here how, Rashid is definitely a mid-tier character, at least in my personal thoughts. And you'll see how he is a mid-tier character because, obviously, as you can see, he does do some great power. And you'll see that there are times in this site in general where I literally will pick it up a bit. And, like I said, it is at least somewhat to a degree shown that Rashid is a slightly powerful character. I mean, he is pretty powerful, and he is a bit of, like I said, a mid-tier type character. So yeah, so here you'll see how I'm trying to utilize that V2 to my advantage, and but unfortunately, yeah, this guy, I mean, oh my goodness. But like I said, you can see how he has a bit of a mid-tier situation going on. He really does compensates for that, and he does show that he does have that, that little bit of possible being a mid to high tier. But like I said, in my opinion, he personally is a mid tier character. So yeah, and that's just how I feel about Rashid. But like I said, I don't play Rashid that much, so obviously I don't have much good knowledge about keeping him in the power zone or in that place where he can be viable for maybe possibly mid to high tier. Like I said, I believe that personally he is a mid tier for sure type character. So yeah. Anyway, so moving on to the second showcase match, and here you'll see that honestly, as much of a mid-tier character as Rashid is, and you'll see that he is a bit of a mid-tier character, he just doesn't hold the candle to being really a high-tier character. So you'll see as we move on to the second match here that Rashid just doesn't have that high-tier character model. He doesn't have the your match record with Rashid is the ability to be to be really considered under the high tier character. And sorry for the yawns there, everyone. I've been as you all know, I edit 7 days of videos in Monday through Tuesday just to try and get them out to you on YouTube for you to enjoy. So yeah, we'll see here how Rashid just doesn't cut the bill. And for some reason, when I did choose Rashid in this match, I seem to have, for some reason, made it to where he was V-triggered 1, and that's not very good. But you'll see here, like I said, there are times where Rashid he does have some viability, but at the same time, it's just not a, it's just not a, it's just not super viable because obviously, for obvious reasons, because you'll see here how there are times where I just pick it up, and there are times where Rashid is just super good, but like I said, he can't just hold the powerhouse. He can't really, he can't really hold it to a degree where it's viable, for say, and because of that, it really is a bit sad that, unfortunately, Rashid just doesn't have the capability, I guess you could say. But yeah, anyway, and here, I don't know why I was thinking. I thought he was a lot closer, but I think I messed up with catching him there. But, yeah, so, anyway, like I said, you can see how someone like Necron or whoever, you can see how people, when they get into a corner, it becomes a different, style, but you can see how, as I've said, Rashid just has a mid-tier capability. He's just really more or less mid-tier. And, yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, moving on as it is, But, yeah, moving on as it is, So, we're moving on as it is, and you'll see that, like I said, just showing this mid-tier, he is a bit of a mid-tier character, and, and that's just where he's good, if you will take it that way, is that he is a mid-tier character at the end of the day, and he does, he does focus on being that, because you'll see how here I have a few, times where things are just going my way. And that's exactly the thing about it, is just like, there are times where things just go the way I want them to go, but of course, as you can see here, Rashid just doesn't have the same capability or whatever as as of course you know, as people think. And you can see here how there are times where things just, I pick it up, of course, as you can see here, but, obviously there's just no, chance of me being able to, to do what I want to do, because obviously, like I said, I don't play with Rashid that much. But, like I said, I do believe he is a mid-tier character, and I believe with a little practice, he is a solid character. He is solid in every way to be, to be used by everyone. And, anyone who can pick up Rashid, he's fairly easy to learn. He has mostly combos, so if you're not like a grabber or whatever, you're not someone who wants to look for, grabs or whatever it is, then, Rashid, as you can see, is just, he has the capabilities of being a great playable for many people. I mean, and that's just it. You can see it here how there are times where I'm literally just, taking this guy for a little bit of a ride. I mean, in the end, he did manage to beat me, of course, but yeah, in the end, that's just it. Thank you everyone for joining me on this video. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button, get subscribed, hit that bell notification, because I know you all want to know when my next video goes live next. If you want to see what's going on live on Twitch, I'm usually doing some competitive shenanigans or just something for fun. Feel free to join me on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/Accureye. I will be live on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. But thank you very much, everyone, for joining me. And until the next one, this is Accureye signing out and saying farewell, everyone.